As the computerized cash industry continues to move between different solidarities, a rising proportion of thought is being paid to the altcoins that could address the future of blockchain development. One such coin is Molecule, which has its sights enduringly set on the fourth current commotion molecule. IOTA is expected to be a token for the snare of things truly set up for business between unendingly machine. While this could appear as though something from a lamentable future, there are currently billions of contraptions related with the web, from reproduced inside enabled vehicles to canny ovens, and they pass on and exchange data with each other. Reliably, this obviously makes it a nice choice to place assets into Molecule for the extended length ride in the going with Molecule cost assumption for 2025 and 2030. We'll see what a couple of specialists are expecting for the representative's future, as well as contemplate a part of the components impacting its likely expense improvement. Molecule's gear beginning stages. Molecule truly started life as a gear project known as GIN. That venture at first made comprehensively helpful processors for use in devices on the IoT. To sponsor the Air Engine, shipped off a gathering proposition of tokens in 2014 for specific 100,000 tokens, sold for by and large 250,000. In any case, the principal coin ran into authoritative issues as it had been sold as advantage sharing tokens, which may truly have made them securities and warred upon extreme rules. The undertaking was recreated in 2015, with Molecule coins being presently sold as utility tokens. The specialists behind Molecule, Sergey Ivancheglo, Sergey Popov, David Sinsteb and Dominic Schiener, have as of late portrayed their development as a public ascent, less spine for the trap of things that engages interoperability between various contraptions, with everything taken into account, a system for enabling trades between devices. How is Molecule interesting? On the blockchain side of things, Molecule's coordinators attempted to correct what they saw as insufficiencies with existing cryptographic types of cash like Bitcoin and Litecoin, consolidating issues with network speed and versatility. Fundamental to this is Molecule's bunch system, which uses a selective computation curve, which Molecule's creators ensure is faster and more powerful than Bitcoin's SHA-256 Molecule, is constrained by its nearby computerized cache IOTA. The bunch doesn't client diggers, as other confirmation of work networks do, taking everything into account. All association individuals are really liable for endorsing trades. Essentially, when one trade is sent, clients ought to endorse two unique trades. This infers Molecule can offer feeless trades and is, in a general sense, less power unbalanced than any similarity to Bitcoin. This makes the emblematic ideal for machine-to-machine trades, which oftentimes process different little trades. Nevertheless, the Molecule system has faced some examination in its continuous sign. The association used a central coordinator to ensure trade security in like manner. Whether the association is truly decentralized has been raised uncertainty about. It's furthermore been suggested that Molecule's structure is generally questionable and may not work truly eventually. The snare of things. Molecule IOTA's splendid ticket, as confirmed above, Molecule was expressly planned as a response for contraptions on the snare of things IoT. Yet what definitively does this mean, and how might it impact IOTA's expense from here on out? Put forward clearly, the snare of things is the interconnection of adroit devices. This consolidates regular laptops and computers, yet moreover, astute devices similar to home indoor controllers, webcams, insightful speakers and wearable advancement. These devices can endlessly confer data to each other, logically utilizing sensors and processors to collect and analyze data taken from their environmental elements. So what does this all mean? Truly, to be sure, imagine you are running low on milk, yet instead of going to the store, a smart ice chest related with the IoT resources you are running low orders the thing for you and has it conveyed through a plant provider. This could appear to be a dull model, but it is a very reasonable utilization of the IoT in our future. Reliably lives. Truth be told, the possible results of the IoT are unlimited. Clearly, for your ice chest wise right-hander vehicle, To have the choice to normally organize things for the good of you, it requires a method for making portions. This is where molecules MIOTA turns out to be potentially the main component for machines to pass on modestly restricted amounts of paid-for data and oversee trades in high volumes. They need a technique for portion that is negligible cost and significantly flexible existing blockchains for instance, Bitcoin aren't competent as they incorporate high charges, are colossally resource-focused and lean to orchestrate stop-page molecules. Amazing designing plans to ease these issues by sharing the heaviness of trade affirmation across every association. Part molecule is perfectly situated to be used by billions of devices, taking care of unending minor trades. There are acknowledged to be in excess of 42 billion devices presently connected with the IoT by 2025. Statistic gauges suggest that number will show up at 75 billion. It doesn't take a virtuoso to figure out that a portion structure preferred by such devices will end up being genuinely very critical. Is molecule's establishment proficient to the ordinary armchair futurist betting on molecule? Could have all the earmarks of being a sure thing, yet, while the IoT could well address the accompanying season of related living, there are no guarantees that molecule will feature in its movement. While molecule's bunch emits an impression of being a lot of placed for use on the IoT, it isn't without its interests and has defied examination in excess of a couple of clear deficiencies. It first and foremost seems okay that any motorized machine-to-machine portions ought to be both especially secure and significantly strong. Molecule encountered a phishing attack in 2018 that saw almost 4 meters MIOTA taking the improvement bunch race to get to work chipping away at the association security, but typically this has left various questionable. As for whether molecule is great for reason, MIT's high-level cache drive bunch have also voiced stresses after they found inadequacies with molecule's bend estimation. The capacity conveyed a comparable outcome when it was given two special information sources, an unequivocal no. In the domain of cryptographic cache, once more, the molecule bunch raced to fix the issues, and there have been no definite cases since both the IoT and molecule are a ton of early developments. It gives off an impression of being the last success depends upon its fashioners and their ability to conform to the no inquiry. Different troubles that will arise in making an immaculate machine-to-machine portion system. What's immediately molecule worth assumptions for 2025. Any molecule esteem gauge is reliant upon different components, some of which we have tended to already. That being said, one way by which accuracy can be improved is by drawing together a couple of spot cost assumptions and assembling coming about closes. As for the gathered checks in the oncoming 5 years, many top logical stages are totally confident about what molecule can achieve. Of the more confident molecule cost assumptions, coin worth guess has molecule MIOTA coming to 157, close to the completion of 2022, and continuing to increment at an